check out my white nectarine tree. Now, I am really proud of this tree, and I'll tell you why. I have been taking care of this tree since it was just a little baby, and it is now much larger. And I've been pruning it in the way that I saw people doing online, and I feel like it really has worked out to help this maintain the proper shape, the proper form for a stone fruit tree. All stone fruit trees are going to have this really similar way that they grow, and you're going to have a similar way that you want to prune them. All right, so let's check it out. Ooh. So whenever you're looking at stone fruit trees, you're going to notice that they're mostly pruned up so that everything is at a 45-degree angle or higher. So there's 90, there's 180, or excuse me, 0, 90, 45. 180 would be straight down. Okay, so 45-degree angle. Anything that's going lower than that, like if this branch was going that way, boom, prune it off. You want the whole tree to be like a big basket, because as these fruits start to get on the tree, it's going to weigh it down. And if your branches are too low, they'll break. So by pruning in this way, you're going to help make sure that you have a really nice shaped tree that can support its fruits. The other thing you're going to want to do is, after the tree starts to get too tall, you do want to snip off a little bit of the top so that it can still be manageable. I don't want my tree to get much bigger than 15 feet tall, but these things can easily get 30 feet if you let them go out of control. So in order to maintain a nice bushy growth, I'm going to keep it topped off at the height that I want it to be. Another thing that's important, you can see where I could have done better, and I'm going to prune off next year, is any growth that's going back into the tree, back into the canopy, as opposed to going out, you're going to want to go ahead and prune that off. Winter time is the time to prune your stone fruit trees. You want to prune them before they start to flower like this. All right. I already pruned this one, so I'm just showing you it because it's so pretty and because it's so well pruned. So even though it might feel scary to cut off so many branches off your peach tree, your plum tree, your nectarine tree, it's going to really benefit the tree in the end. And making sure that you get all the stuff that's growing internally, unless it has a lot of space to grow. If you have a nice open spot like that, I might let some of these branches grow up. But as soon as it starts to get crowded, you got to get those things out of there, because it's just going to crowd your tree, leaving it more prone to disease and pests and all sorts of other problems. All right, so hopefully I inspired you to go ahead and prune your own tree this winter. Don't do it like other trees. You don't just go in a big circle pruning this. It's going to totally mess up the way it grows. One more important thing to consider is where these bud sites are. That is where the tree is going to grow from. It's hard to see right there. So you see, if I were to cut it right here, it's going to grow that way. So if I want it to grow away from the tree, I'm going to want to cut it below this node instead so that the branch grows that way. All right, that's all, y'all. Peace.